Cameron and Mace was recently on $1 Million Worth of Game, and there was a segment of that interview where he talked about Juelz Santana. And there was 3 key things that Cameron did to make sure that Juelz Santana was successful early in his career. And these 3 things are dealing with discipline. So let's hear what Cameron had to say about Juelz Santana. Check it out.
Like, Juelz could have really been like, he could have been Hove level.
We used to have to lock Juelz in the house, straight up and down.
First and foremost, Cam had to hold Juelz accountable. He had to hold him accountable. And basically, this is the number one thing. You have to find accountability. You have to find someone who can hold you accountable for your actions and progress. So that person at the time was Killer. You know, he basically was like, look, we're going to make sure you're going to be successful. We're going to make sure you are going to be successful. And basically, this could be a friend, a family member, or a mentor. So at this time, it was Cam because he was friend / group member / mentor. And then you have to share your goals and progress with them regularly and ask for their support and feedback. Knowing that someone is keeping an eye on your progress can help you stay disciplined and motivated. And as you know, in the early 2000s, by Cam doing this made Juelz unstoppable and a threat in the hip-hop industry.
When he's 15, 16, you don't want to go to school, you ain't going outside, you come with us to the club. Yo, you did them song, all them songs that you hear, the bangers, was forced. Yo, write the song, man. Write the song, but it got to a point where I can't treat you like you're a grown man now. I can't yell at you. I can't scream at you. All them hits, gangster music, Santana's Town, all the Hey Ma was when we about to walk out to the club. We had a crib in Chicago, and he'd be like, come on. I'd be like, did the 16? He'd be like, da-da-da. I said, we'll bring you up back. You're not coming out until you finish the song. You're not going.
And this adds to the second key is creating the routine. Cam had to create a routine for Juelz Santana, and it had to be a rigorous one. He had to write the rhymes. He had to write the lyrics. He had to write the 16s. He had to, because if he didn't, it would throw him off and he wouldn't be as consistent as he was. So Cam made sure that he created a routine. And this also leads up to the third key, because when you create a routine, you establish a daily routine so you can stay disciplined. And this is one of the key things in staying disciplined. You got to set specific times for different activities such as work, exercise, and leisure. As far as the leisure part, Cam would not let him do anything far as leisure until he did his routine. So you have to stick to your routine as much as possible, even on days when you don't feel motivated. Having a structured schedule can help you develop good habits and avoid procrastination. And like I said before, by Cam creating this routine for Juelz, it made him ahead of his peers of his age. Because you have to understand, when Juelz first came out, he was young. But Cam made sure that he had a routine and he had a structure to put him ahead of his peers. It really, at that time, wasn't nobody really competing with Juelz except Lil Wayne. Let's keep it real at that time. And this is because of the structure that Cam laid down for him. But as Cam talks more, it'll lead into the third key of staying disciplined. So check it out.
Straight like that, he'll tell you. And you're not coming out. We'll bring it back, and if you finish the 16, we'll let you have them.
Yeah, Juelz was definitely top 5.
And that's how the songs came about.
And this leads up to the third key, which is set clear goals. You have to set clear goals. And the goal at that time was a short-term goal, which was when Juelz finished everything, then he could do the leisure, whether it's dealing with the club, going out, dealing with females, whatever the case may be. He had to finish his routine in order to get to the next level, which is to set the clear goals. Then he's able to do what he wants to do. And this is one of the most effective ways to stay disciplined, is to set clear and specific goals. When you have a clear understanding of what you want to achieve, it becomes easier to stay focused and motivated. Sometimes you have to write down your goals, but in this case, basically, Cam was making sure he was drilling it into him, sort of like a boot camp. But we're going to get to that in a little bit. But you have to stay focused and motivated. When you write down your goals and you break them down into smaller, manageable tasks, this will help you stay on track and measure your progress. Because when you write stuff down, you're able to have a map of where you want to go. And you're able to track and measure how far you have came. But let's talk about the boot camp. And it was similar to like a boot camp, how Cameron was running it, because he wanted to make sure success was not going to run away from him. He was going to achieve success, his group going to achieve success. But this is what Juelz Santana had to say about how Cameron ran things. Check it out.
Cam made sure Cam ran that shit like a real company. You know what I'm saying? A real business, a real
I heard he took over
boot
offices.
camp too,
Yeah.
damn near. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we went over there and there was a lot of, things going on. You know what I'm saying? And basically, people weren't taking advantage of the situation that they were in.
Right.
So Cam made sure that we did, and we made sure that we did.
There you have it. Now, Juelz said right there that Cam ran it like a boot camp. And a boot camp is designed for you to have discipline. It is designed for you to have discipline. And Juelz, it sounds like he respected what Cam did because he created a foundation and groundwork that Juelz could take on all into the future. But Cam broke it down in simple terms of the 3 keys to stay disciplined. And number 1 is you have to find accountability. You have to find someone who you can hold accountable for your actions and progress. And at the time, like I said before, Cam was holding Juelz accountable. So that made sure that Juelz was on the right track in order to achieve success. And then number 2 was create a routine. Like Cam said, he had to write rhymes. He had to do the lyrics no matter what. And then he had to do it, I guess, on a daily basis. And he couldn't do anything else until he finished that routine of writing the rhymes. So when he wrote the rhymes, it basically established a daily routine that helped Juelz stay disciplined. And then he set specific times. And the specific time was you write rhymes, then you do everything else. And then last is he had to set clear goals. And the goals was once he finished, he's able to do whatever he wanted to do for his leisure, going out, dealing with the females. Because once he did a routine, the success was going to come no matter what. And that's how it was when Cameron ran the Dipset machine. It was a machine. And at the time when Cam and them was on Rocafella, it was like a company within a company because he structured it like a company. It wasn't like a clique. He ran it like a company. And this is one of the reasons why Dipset has a cult following and Cameron is able to sell merch till this day. Like, share, subscribe. We out.